What's up, wanderers? Another video here today. On today's video, we're going to be installing some hydro bump stops on the rear of my 3rd gen Tacoma. We're over here at Hot Metal Fab. It's another shop that I do social media for, and they're lucky enough to let me do my hydro bump stops install in their shop today. So huge shout out to them, and let's get into it. Since both the lifts were used at the shop today, we just set up in the middle of the shop, jacked the truck up, put it on jack stands, and took the wheels off so we could address what needed to be done to remove the stock bump stops to install the hydros on the Tacoma. To get the stock bump stop out, you guys will need to loosen the 4 U-bolt nuts in order to remove the stock bump stop. We're not kings anymore, we're Philistines. We don't rep king here. You don't see any blue. Now comes the fun part with all the sparks flying. In order to remove the stock striker plate for the stock bump stops on the Tacoma, there's 4 rivets you guys will need to remove. The first step is to create X's with a grinder cutting wheel in the 4 rivets. That way that you can use a striker hammer to remove the rivets and punch them out. Now don't worry, if you guys don't have a striker hammer to punch those rivets out, you guys will just have to do it the old-fashioned way and slowly drill those rivets out, which may take a little bit longer, so account for that when you guys are planning on installing your hydros. Some rivets may not come out right away, and that's totally okay. If you guys can get that striker plate off, you can then take a grinding wheel, grind the rivet down flat on the frame of the truck, and then you can punch out the rest of the rivet. Okay, so Locked Off-Road will hand us this striker plate here. Since we don't have the U-bolt flip kit, we're just gonna throw this guy in. If you do have the U-bolt flip kit, you will need to get a striker plate on top of that guy. So we'll just throw this guy in, just like so. There we go, just like that, and then we'll tighten everything back up, and then the hydro bump stop will drop down from here onto the striker plate. Next up, you guys can grab your hydro bump stop mounting plate, and with the included grade 8 bolts, you guys are going to bolt this to the frame and torque it down to spec. That way that it doesn't move whatsoever. We're going to tighten the bottom first to seat it up against that frame, and we'll torque it. Torque wrench here in a minute once we get everything tight and snug. Once you guys have torqued everything down on the mounting plate, you can grab your rear hydro bump stop and begin to install it on your Tacoma. Now take in mind that this kit is fully adjustable, so you can raise or lower the bump stop where you want it. We had it almost in the highest position, but you guys can drop it down lower depending on what kind of up travel that you guys are wanting to limit on your truck. Here's a look at what the rear hydro bump stops on a 3rd gen Tacoma look like. Now let's go flex it out. All right, well that about wraps it up on the Locked Off-Road Hydro Rear Bump Stop install. As you guys can see, that was pretty straightforward. If you guys don't have an air hammer at home or access to one, you're gonna have to drill those rivets out. So just be mindful of that. But if you got a buddy or a shop that you can
take your truck to work on, go ahead and do that. One other thing too I'd like to share is that the truck is super clean, thankfully to Superclean themselves. And at the end of this video, we're gonna drop a giveaway. So all you guys will have to do is look down in the link in the description. But basically, we are doing a free set of cleaning supplies for you guys. So all you guys have to do to enter is drop a comment in the comments below and tell us what your favorite part of the Locked Off-Road Hydro Bump Stops install was and why you think that you deserve these cleaning supplies for your adventure rig. Giveaway will go a week, and then I will pick a winner randomly and let you guys know. And until next time, we'll be wandering.